All right. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another
Hey,
webinar. How is everyone today? How are you? How is the weather where you are? And where are you? Tell us where you are. My name is Kate, and today I am joined by.
Halon.
Hi, Kaylin. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Kate?
Yes, I'm good. However, I'm very cold today.
Yeah, me
Every
too.
Right? Yeah,
Mm.
it's cold. Yesterday it was very warm and very beautiful here. But now I'm really cold. So, but otherwise I'm very, very good. And where are you at the moment, Kaylin? Where are you?
I'm currently in Ireland, so yeah,
Fantastic. Are you in the northern part of Ireland, the eastern, the western part? Where are you?
I'm actually in the central part of Ireland. Yeah,
Okay,
the middle.
fantastic. Wow, cool. And where is your school normally, Kaylin? Where do you work for my English school?
I work in Valencia, in Spain.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm in Florence. So we have a very international group of information here. I'm English, but in Florence. Kaylin is Irish in Ireland, but works in Spain. So we have a nice mix. And we are joined by Gemma. Hi, Gemma. Gemma is you're
Hey,
from Naples. Fantastic. Oh, amazing city. Did you ever visit Naples, Kaylin?
I have never been to Naples.
Oh, you must go. You must go. Gemma, Gemma, support me. You must visit Naples, right? Naples is fantastic. Very, very interesting city. Very interesting. We also have Selena. Hi, Selena from
Ooh,
Geneva. Ooh, no, I
Genova,
never,
yeah.
I never went to Geneva. Kaylin, have you been
I
to
have
Geneva?
been. Very beautiful place. Very
Really?
beautiful place. Yeah.
What did you see in Geneva?
I've seen a lot of culture is what I seen in Geneva.
Okay,
I ate a
fantastic.
lot of pizza.
Excellent. Of course, of course. This is the right thing. Okay, amazing. Fantastic. So we have Geneva, we have Naples. Guys, if you join us, tell us your name and tell us where you are in the world at the moment. Okay, wonderful. Well, Kaylin, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about likes and dislikes.
Whoop, whoop. Fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
so lots and lots of potential here. People have very strong opinions about what they like and what they don't like. So let's see if we have some strong opinions in the chat today. Okay, fantastic. So let's get started. Kaylin, would you read for me, please?
Oh, of course. Um, Likes and dislikes. In this focus activity, different levels of like and don't like. Third person asking questions.
Fantastic. Very important things today, guys. We have preferences, we have a little of that third person, and asking questions. Really, really fundamental. We have some more people joining us. Hi, Francesco. Hi, how are you today? Near Bergamo. I never visited Bergamo either. Oh, I'm terrible. My journeys around Italy are very, very, very small, so I never visited Bergamo. Kaylin, did you go to Bergamo ever?
I haven't been to Bergamo, but I've met the MyAS staff from Bergamo, and they are
Oh,
lovely people.
they
Lovely, lovely
are.
people.
They are wonderful, wonderful people. And we have Carmela joining us from Milan. Hi, Carmela.
None.
Fantastic. All right, wonderful, guys. It's so nice to see all of you. Okay, so let's return and continue. Kaylin, would you read for me, please?
Of course. So, like and don't like, put the phrases in order. I don't like, I love, I hate, I don't mind, I like, I really like. Hmm.
Fantastic. Okay, so guys, if you're watching, then go ahead and have a go. See if you can decide in order which phrase is the strongest positive, which is the strongest negative, and what order in the middle. Meanwhile, we have now forgive my terrible pronunciation. Please forgive me. Joris, perhaps Joris or Joris. Welcome, however you pronounce your name, welcome. And you're in Lyon, in France. Maybe a student at our French school, maybe. Tell us if you're a student in my English school in Lyon, Joris. That would be very interesting to know. Have you visited Lyon, Kaelan?
I haven't seen Lyon either.
I visited maybe 2 years ago. It's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Yeah, I recommend Lyon very much.
I haven't actually been to France yet. I've only been to Corsica.
Ooh, Corsica. My mum and dad had their honeymoon in Corsica or on Corsica. So I have a particular connection, maybe. Do you know what a honeymoon is, guys in the chat? Kaelan, can you tell us what is a honeymoon?
Honeymoon. Isn't that like a celebrity thing that people do after they get married? They go on like a trip together?
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say it's the holiday specifically that you go on after you get married. Yeah, exactly. So my mum and dad went to Corsica on their honeymoon. So, okay, all right. So a couple of you are starting to put these phrases in order. Fantastic. Carmela, excellent. Francesco, you've got some excellent ideas. Okay, so Kaelan, in your opinion, which of these phrases is the strongest positive expression?
I love.
Excellent. Now, I think we've got some people who agree with you. Carmela also says, I love. Francesco, excellent. Celine, all begin with I love. Guys, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Fantastic. Okay, Kaelan, what about the next strongest expression?
I really like.
Oh, fantastic. We've got some people again who agree with you. Francesco, yes. Carmela, excellent. Selena, fantastic. Yeah, guys, this is excellent work. I agree with you. So what's next, Kaelan?
I like.
Yeah, nice and simple. Right in the middle. It's fine. Excellent. Okay, after I like.
I don't mind.
Ooh, now this is a really interesting expression. Let's see if we've got people who agree with you. We do. Excellent, Francesco. Again, good work. Celine, fantastic. And Carmela, there you go. Perfect. Okay, Kaelan, what does it mean, I don't mind? What is the feeling of I don't mind?
It's like something doesn't bother you on the decision. If there's a choice between two things, you don't mind either choice. I don't mind it.
Excellent. Yeah, it's quite, would you say it's quite neutral? It feels quite neutral to me.
Neutral feeling. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Now, I hear this expression sometimes, Kaelan. I hear I don't care. What's the difference between I don't mind and I don't care?
Ooh. The difference between I don't mind and I don't care. Perhaps I don't mind is a much more nice way of speaking that you like. You could like it and you could not like it. You don't really mind. Whereas I don't care, it's very negative.
I agree with you. I feel like I don't mind is very open. I don't mind. I have no preference. You decide. But I don't care is I have no interest. You are boring or leave me alone. I don't care. It's more it's a little more aggressive maybe in my opinion.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So Joris, you agree? It seems that I don't mind is like so. It's fine. It's in the middle. I have no strong feeling. I agree with you. Okay. So Kaelan, in your opinion, what comes after I don't mind?
I don't like.
I think so. I think so. And so finally,
I hate.
Oh, okay. Now, is this a common way to speak in your opinion, Kaelan? How often do people say they hate things?
Where I'm from, quite often.
Okay, and what type of things do they say they hate? Or maybe
Uh,
now is not the right time.
Honestly, anything negative. Like
Okay.
I hate this food. I hate the
Mm.
government. I hate
Ooh, yeah.
ah with a very strong emotion. I hate.
I agree. I think
Mm,
maybe this is only my opinion. Very, very subjective, guys. So, students listening, completely subjective. But in my opinion, often people say they hate things and maybe also they love things, but they don't really hate or love. Probably they don't feel so strong. They say, "Oh, I
mm.
love this song." Like, maybe it's for you, it's fine. Or, "Oh, I hate this song." Probably it's not so terrible, but this is only in my opinion. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Excellent. Okay, fantastic, guys. So, guys in the chat, great work. I think we had like 100% correct. So, really great work. Well done. Well done.
Nice.
Okay, Kaylin, would you read, please?
Of course. What do you do in your free time? Do you like? Yes, I like. No, I don't like. It's okay. I like in my free time. I don't like. I love.
Fantastic. Okay, so like, very important word in English. Now, like for preferences, we have some different choices for the word after like. For example, Kaylin, do you like swimming? Do you like swimming?
Yeah, I like swimming.
Fantastic. Now, the form of the verb I used was verb with ing. Do you like swimming? Kaylin, do we
Yeah.
have any other options when we ask about preference? Can we say a different kind of sentence?
Uh, with the same meaning, like I do. Do you like to swim? Or yes, I like to swim.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so it's also possible, guys, to say, do you like, and then with the full infinitive. Full infinitive. So, Kaylin gave a perfect example, which was to swim. So, not swimming, but to swim. Excellent. Okay, now there's a third option, a third way to ask this question. So, for example, Kaylin, do you like football?
Ooh, I don't like football.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
don't like football.
Now, in this case, football is a noun. So you can say, I like nouns, things, places, or people. Okay, so Kaylin, let's have a little conversation. Okay, so do you like video games?
Oh, yes, I like video games. I would even say I love video games.
Wow, amazing. Okay, fantastic. Can you ask me a question?
Of course. Do you like Italian food?
Yes, I really like Italian food. My favorite Italian food is pasta. Very, very boring. But I live in Florence, so I love ribollita and pata al pomodoro, which are
Wow.
two of the special Florentine plates, special dishes we have in Florence. So I like those too.
Nice.
Okay, Kaylin, do you like cooking?
Oh, yes. I do like cooking. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I like
Okay,
I like making pasta dishes. Um,
really? Okay.
yeah, I really I didn't know the dishes that you just spoke about, but I love making my own carbonara.
Oh, carbonara, delicious. Now, a controversial question for you, Kaylin. Do you put bacon in your carbonara?
Yes, I do.
Quite right, quite right. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Bacon is the secret ingredient as far as I'm concerned. Fantastic. Oh, okay. So we have some
Oh, we
students
have
telling us
some.
what they like. Wonderful. So Fabrizio, welcome from Rimini. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Massimo also. Massimo, we don't know where you're from, but welcome anyway. Welcome. So Gemma says, Kaylin, would you read for us what Gemma
Of course.
says?
Gemma has said, I like going to the cinema, to the sea, to the exhibitions.
Wow, fantastic. Oh, these are very, very beautiful events. Yes, I miss going to the cinema. At the moment, with the quarantine, there is no opportunity. But when it's finished, I will return to the cinema, I hope. Carmela also tells us, please, Kaylin.
In my free time, I like shopping.
So, Kaylin, do
Nice.
you like shopping?
I don't like shopping.
No?
No. I don't like the time spent shopping.
Yes, I agree. Yes. I like shopping for books. I like book shopping,
Book
but I
shopping.
don't like clothes shopping. It's boring.
Mm.
Carmela also says something very important.
Ooh, I like chocolate.
Carmela,
Ooh.
me too. Me too.
But
Kaylin, do you like
Carmela,
chocolate?
I'm just going to ask Carmela, does she like
Uh-huh.
chocolate or does she love chocolate? Because I know I love chocolate.
Okay, another controversial question. Kaylin, do you prefer white chocolate, milk chocolate, or dark chocolate?
Oh, now that's a hard question.
Mm.
I hmm, I really like no, first I don't like
Difficult.
dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. Okay.
I love milk chocolate.
Okay.
And white chocolate, I love it too, but I can only eat so much.
It's very, very sweet, white
Mm,
chocolate, right? Yeah, only a little at a time.
mm.
Okay, okay. Well, my favorite is dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. So, okay, we also have Fiorella. Hi, Fiorella. Nice to see you. Welcome. Massimo, you're in Bologna. Oh, fantastic. Beautiful city, Bologna. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Such
Uh,
beautiful names.
I know, aren't they? What, of the locations or the people?
Of people. I'm reading some of the names in our chat and really, really lovely names.
We do. We have some amazing names. Yeah, absolutely. So Celine tells us a little bit about what she likes. Please, Kaylin.
I like reading in my free time.
Oh,
Me too.
excellent. You do, Kaylin. What do you like reading? What genre, what type of books do you like
Oh,
reading?
I like crime novels.
Oh, now in
And,
Italy, that's really, really good because in Italy they call them yellow books. So
yellow
they
books.
giallo, they say yellow books are detective fiction, but in English, yellow books are nothing. So yellow books, we call them detective fiction.
Ooh.
Excellent. That's really cool. At the moment, are you reading a specific book?
I'm reading a specific book. It's not a crime book, but it is a very good one. And it's called The Lies of Loch Lamora.
Ooh, that sounds really
Mm,
interesting. Okay,
It's
are you enjoying it? Is it good?
I I love it. And it's based on a fictional world, but the fictional world is very like Italy, I feel.
Ooh,
Mm.
really? Oh,
It has an
fantastic.
Italian feel to it, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. That's a good recommendation. Okay, cool. Okay, Yoris says, please, Kaylin.
I like to cook during my spare time.
Fantastic.
Nice,
Now, this is
yours.
a really great expression. So, in this title, we have the expression free time. So, what do you do in your free time. But here, Joris uses the expression spare time. Is there any difference, Kaylin, or are they the same in your opinion?
In my opinion, I feel like they are the same.
I would agree. I don't think they're any different. It's another way to say the time when you don't work. Fantastic. Okay, so Domenico, please, Kaylin.
I like to read. Oh, sorry. Whoops. I like to ride a bike in my spare time and take pictures. Wow. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Do you do
Amazing.
that at the same time? Like ride your
Yeah.
bike? And-
Yes, but I could not do this. My balance is not so good, but maybe Domenico can. Maybe that's very impressive, if possible.
Mm.
I love riding my bike, Domenico. I cycle to work. Now, no, but usually I cycle to work. Kaylin, do you ride a bike ever? Do you cycle?
I do actually. I love to cycle. I cycle a mountain bike.
Really? Wow,
Mm.
that's so cool. I never went mountain biking, only road cycling with my
Ah.
little helmet. Fantastic. Fiorella? Oh, fantastic. Fiorella.
I love eating ice cream all the time.
All the time. Every moment of every day. Fiorella, you and me, the same. Absolutely the
Spoon
same.
in hand.
Spoon here. Yes, invisible spoon. I love eating ice cream. Kaylin, what about you?
I love eating ice cream too. I love Ben and Jerry's.
Ooh, be careful, Kaylin. We have a lot of Italians listening to this conversation. So be very, very careful. Very careful.
I really like Ben and Jerry's.
No, in fact, I think, and I eat a lot of real Italian ice cream, but I like Ben and Jerry's. I think it's very good quality. So, in fact, Ben and Jerry's is good. Ah, Domenico, yes, you and me. Dark chocolate, dark chocolate, dark chocolate. It's the best. And Gemma,
Yeah.
okay, no, boo. And Gemma, okay, also chocolate with nuts. Very good choice. Kaylin,
Chocolate with
if I eat chocolate with nuts, I feel more healthy, but I don't think it's correct.
I have never eaten chocolate with nuts.
It's very good.
I
It's very good.
it doesn't sound nice.
I recommend it. Honestly, hazelnuts in particular are very, very good.
Hazelnuts.
And we also have something from Massimo. Please, Kaylin.
I like to photograph and scuba diving.
Ah, now this is an interesting point. So earlier we said there are 3 different ways to say like. You can say, I like verb plus ing. Can you give me an example, Kaylin?
I like surfing.
Perfect. You can also use the full infinitive. An example, Kaylin?
I like to ride my bike.
Perfect. And you could also use a noun. For example?
I like my yes.
Nice. Really nice. Now, in this case, Massimo, you said, I like to photograph. Very, very good. And, well, better in this example is to use the full infinitive again. I like to photograph and to scuba dive. Otherwise, it sounds a little confusing. Fantastic vocabulary, though. Scuba diving, really, really cool. And you also have a fellow mountain biker, Kaylin, in Massimo.
Oh, Massimo.
Very, very cool. Where
I
do you
mean,
go
what?
mountain biking, Massimo? I'm curious. And Fiorella also. Please, Kaylin.
Me too. I really like riding a bike, but at the moment I don't go out.
Oh, me neither, Fiorella. Me neither. But
I feel your
one
pain.
day soon. Yes, exactly, exactly. One day soon. One day soon. One day soon. Fantastic. Okay, so this question on the screen, do you like, is an example of a closed question. Kaylin, if I ask you a closed question, there are only two responses you can give. What are the two responses for a closed question?
Yes and no.
Beautiful. So, for example, if I say, Kaylin, do you like football?
No, I don't like football.
Kaylin, do you like video games?
Yes, I like video games.
Perfect. So, closed questions are only yes or no. So, how do we ask open questions in English? Let's have a look. Kaylin, would you read, please?
Yep. What? Oh, sorry. How often? Who or with who? Where and when?
Perfect. Okay. So, first, I discover do you like? When you say yes, maybe I have more questions for you. I want to know when or where or why you do something. So we have a specific structure in English to ask questions. First, we need a question word. For example, how often? After we have our question word, what do we need next, Kaylin?
Uh, Not quite sure, Kate.
So, in the title, for example, we have what you do in your free time. So, what's the second word in our title question?
Oh, do.
Perfect. Now, this is an example of an auxiliary verb. And in questions, it's always do or does when we ask about a verb. So, after our auxiliary verb, what do we need?
We need our verb.
We certainly need our verb, but even before our verb, what do do in your free time?
Oh, a pronoun. A
Exactly.
subject.
Perfect. We need to know who you're talking to. Now, I speak some Italian. Kaylin, you live in Spain, so I imagine you speak some Spanish. Is that right?
Yeah.
In Italian, the subject and the verb are one word. Is it the same in Spanish?
It's the same in Spanish.
Fantastic. In English, no, it's not the same. So, in English, we always need to say our subject, or we don't know who you're speaking to. So, we call this structure quasi. We call it quasi because this structure is question word, qua, auxiliary, a, subject, s, infinitive, I. So, it's called quasi. So, now we need to make our questions. So, Kaylin, what's the full question for how often?
So, how often do you ride your bicycle?
Oh, okay. I ride my bicycle. Well, now I don't ride my bicycle, but usually I ride my bicycle every day. And you, Kaylin, how often do you ride your bicycle?
Like you, Kate, usually I ride my bicycle every day.
Fantastic. Okay, second question, Kaylin. What's the full question for with who?
With who do you ride your bicycle?
Oh, you're so close, Kaylin. And this is a very, very typical mistake in English because in English, it's strange, but the preposition always goes at the very end of the question. So with goes all the way to the end. So, Kaylin, can you give us an example?
Who do you ride your bicycle with?
Fantastic. Perfect. I ride my bicycle Alone. Only me. And you, Kaylin, who do you ride your bicycle with?
I also ride my bicycle by myself.
Fantastic. Perfect. Okay. So what about where, Kaylin? What's a full question for where?
Where do you ride your bicycle?
Very, very nice. I ride my bicycle in Florence, usually. And you, where do you ride your bicycle?
I ride my bicycle in the mountains, um, on trails, which are, yeah, no, that's in the mountains.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's great. That's really good. Trails are like the paths in the mountain. Is that right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I don't know anything about mountain biking, I'm afraid. Fantastic. And finally, what about when?
Oh, when do you ride your bike? When do you ride your bicycle?
Perfect. I ride my bike in the morning on my way to work and in the afternoon on my way home. And you, Kaylin, when do you ride your bicycle?
I ride my bicycle in my free time.
Fantastic. Okay, brilliant, guys. So there's lots and lots of questions coming through. So Kaylin and I, like, why don't we ask each other a few of these questions?
Of course.
Okay, so Carmela has a good question. Please, Kaylin. Oh, I think Kaylin's having some technical issues. So Carmela, I will read your question for you. So, how often do you go to the cinema? This is an excellent question. So now it's very sad, but now I don't go to the cinema because we are in quarantine. But before, I usually go to the cinema one time per month. One time per month. Now, one time in English, in fact, usually we say something different. One time in English, we say once. Two times, we say twice. And then three, we say three times. So once per month for me, usually. Excellent. Okay. Claudia, great question. How often do you go to the park? So I usually go to the park once per week. I live close to a park, so I go quite often. Excellent, guys. Okay. Kaylin, all right, mate. He came back. He made it back. You made it back. Okay, excellent. Claudia, you ask an excellent follow-up question. So let me ask Kaylin the first question you asked. Kaylin, how often do you go to the cinema?
Oh, I hardly ever go to the cinema.
Really? Okay.
Mm.
And if you go, the next question, who do you go to the cinema with?
Oh, I like to go to the cinema with my girlfriend.
Fantastic. A great companion. Okay, Massimo asks a good question. Kaylin, please.
How often do you go to the dance?
Ooh, so I think this could be maybe a disco. How often do you go to a disco, Kaylin?
Hmm. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I was in a disco, but I
No.
do really like discos.
Uh,
I do like dances.
yeah, in fact, I like dancing. Really, I really like dancing. So yeah, now not often, but before I usually go maybe once per week.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay. Now Yoris, you ask a really good question here, but there's a small problem. Kaylin, can you read and maybe can we define what is the small problem with this question?
First yours is said, with who do you go surfing? Hmm.
Hmm. So
Now
what's
we
the
said
what's the
earlier,
issue? Mm,
I remember you said earlier we get with and we put it all the way to the end.
exactly. So, what's the correct version of this question, Kaylin?
Who do you go surfing with?
Fantastic. We have a similar problem here for Carmela. So, Kaylin, what's the correct version of this question?
Who do you go on holiday with?
Very, very nice. This is a good question. So, Kaylin, who do you go on holiday with?
I go on holiday with my family every
Fantastic.
time.
Me too. Me too. Excellent. Okay, Gemma asks a good question. A very small error here, Gemma, but please, Kaylin.
When do you go to the Milan?
What's the problem here?
Milan is a noun. It's the name of a city, isn't it, in Italy?
It is. And names of cities, or in general, locations in English, they don't have an article. So we don't say, when do you go to the Milan? We say, when do you go to Milan? And finish. It's the same for a country. For example, Kaylin, usually, when do you go to Ireland? So when do you usually go home?
I usually go home to Ireland in the summer.
Fantastic. So did you hear? No article, no the in this case. All right, fantastic. Okay, Claudia asked a good question. Kaylin, when do you go to the park usually?
Oh, I usually go to the park on the weekends.
Fantastic. Me
I really
too.
like the park on the weekends because
Yeah.
there is a lot of people dancing and
Really?
making music videos and a lot of activities. And I
No.
love the activities that are happening in the park.
That's so cool. Wow, that sounds really exciting. In Florence, usually people are roller skating in the park. Lots of
Oh,
people
roller
roller
skating.
skating. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, Domenico asks another really good question. Please, Kaylin.
Where do you go after work? Let's go to dinner.
Ah, this is great, Domenico. Why not? Let's go to dinner. We can live in the fantasy of a world without quarantine. Let's go to dinner. Why not? Why not? So, Kaylin, before quarantine, where do you go after work?
Hmm. After work, uh, I don't have one place I go after work because usually when I finish work, that's my time to relax and do something different with my day. So
Yeah,
I always try to do something different.
that's fantastic. Okay,
Mm.
that's really nice.
Mm.
So, Fiorella also asks another really good question. So, Kaylin, how often do you go to the supermarket?
Ooh. Now I go more often than before.
That's good. That's very good. And in fact, that's a really nice construction. Can you say that one more time for me, Kaylin?
Now I like to go more than before.
Excellent. So this is a really good way of comparing. Um, in English, we use the word than to make a comparison. So, for example, Kaylin is taller than me. So than introduces the compared noun. So Kaylin says that now he goes to the supermarket more often than in the past. That's very interesting. So how many times per week do you go to the supermarket, Kaylin?
Uh, about 3 times per week.
Yeah, me too. Maybe me too. Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Okay, Massimo wants to know more information about your mountain biking habits, Kaylin. So
Ooh.
please.
First of all, who do you go ride mountain bike with? Do you go alone? Hmm.
Excellent. Now, this introduces an interesting thing because we have the word go. So, who do you go? Now, in English, lots of activities use go. For example, to go shopping, to go swimming, to go running. But all these words have the same construction they all use verb with ing. So the correct sentence would be, who do you go riding with or mountain biking with? You can decide ride or bike for the verb, but it would need to be with ing. So, Kaylin, who do you go mountain biking with?
Well, in Spain, I actually don't go mountain biking with anyone now, like anyone yet.
Very good.
But before in Ireland, I always went with my friends. I love to go mountain biking with my friends.
That's brilliant. That's really cool. Excellent, excellent. And Massimo asks another really good question. Please, Kaylin.
What are you going to work with?
Now, what? Kaylin, what is the function of what? What type of question do we ask with the question word what?
It's for a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Things, or we could say maybe information in general. For example, what is your name?
My name is Kaelan.
Perfect.
Hmm.
Okay, when do we use where? What's the function of where?
Where is for place, location.
Beautiful. And when?
Is for a time, a moment.
So, what about who?
Who is for a person?
Fantastic. So, this question sounds like Massimo wants to know about a person. So, Kaylin, what's the correct question here?
Who are you going to work with?
Very nice. Well, I'm going to work alone at the moment because I'm smart working. So I'm working at home. And you, Kaylin, what about you? Who are you going to work with?
I am also working at home, but Kate, we are working together right now doing this broadcast.
Absolutely. This is true. Oh, this is true. You're right. We are working together right
We're,
now.
we're, we're, we're not alone. We are not alone.
We are not alone. We are not alone. With the internet, you are never alone. All right, fantastic, guys. Some really, really, really good questions here. And remember that making mistakes and errors are really good too, because then we can give you some reasons why we correct them. So, really fantastic, guys. Really good. Okay, so let's talk about a different area. Kaylin, please, would you read?
Okay. Well, no, I can't see it. Hmm.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Films, books, music. Do you like? I really like. It's there. My favorite is because I don't like. It's there.
Brilliant. Now, the second part of these questions, it's and there, is to introduce an adjective. So here we have some examples. Please, Kaylin.
Hmm. Interesting, creative, enjoyable, boring, ordinary, disappointing.
Beautiful. Now, something I must indicate because it's so fantastic is a particular pronunciation difference between Kaylin and I. Now, Kaylin is Irish. He's from Ireland, and I'm English. I'm from England. So, Kaylin, would you kindly read the first word of the title again?
Interesting.
Very nice. So, I would say interesting. My R sound is much less. The other word I'd love you to read again, Kaylin, is the word film.
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 Oh,
And your
film.
pronunciation? Yes, I love it so
Film.
much. So this is an excellent difference between an Irish accent and an English accent. If you're not sure if the person you're speaking with is Irish or English, you could say, can you say this word, film? And I would say film. Kaylin?
And I would say film.
Ah, it's fantastic. There's an extra syllable I don't say. So there you are, guys. Excellent. Okay, so films, books, music. Okay, Kaylin, do you like rock music?
I didn't hear you.
Just what? Do you like rock music, like metal music, that kind of thing?
Yes, I really like rock music. Um, as a teenager, I listened to a lot of Linkin Park.
Oh, fantastic.
Um,
Yes, yes.
yeah, I really like Linkin Park. I think it's very enjoyable, very interesting music.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fantastic. No, I agree with you. And who is your favorite rock band?
Ooh, of all time?
Maybe at the moment.
Hmm, at the moment. Uh, maybe AC/DC.
Very cool. Okay, very, very nice. So, guys in the comments, tell us about the books and the films and the music that you really like too. Okay, Kaylin, could you ask me a question?
Yeah. So, what kind of books do you like?
I like fantasy books and I like detective fiction. In fact, I am reading a detective fiction book at the moment called And Then There Were None. It's a book by Agatha Christie and it's fantastic. It's so interesting and creative and very, very exciting.
Wow.
Okay, Kaylin, do you like scary films? Do you like horror films?
No, I do not like horror films. Um, I I don't like I don't like dark like
Yes.
movies, with lots of blood and
Yeah.
no, I don't like them. I don't like
No.
them.
No, I don't like horror films really.
They're very disappointing.
I agree. I agree. You
Mm,
you don't feel good after. You feel like a bit flat. Yeah, I
yeah,
agree. Okay, excellent. Can you ask me a question?
of course. Oh, do you like the movie Avatar?
Oh, yes, I do. I I don't mind Avatar. Um, I yes, it's interesting. It's creative. It's very creative, and it's very beautiful. The CGI, the visual effects, are very, very beautiful.
Mm.
Um, in fact, however, there is a TV series called Avatar, also called The Last Airbender. It's on Netflix at the moment and it's amazing. It's not connected, but it's very, very good. I recommend it to everyone. It's fantastic. Excellent. Okay, so guys, before we finish, let's see what you guys have been saying. Joris, excellent. Please, Kaylin, would you read?
Of course. I really like Trip Around the World. It's interesting. Make me feel excited.
Lovely.
Hmm.
Now, when we speak in general, we use plurals. So I think I really like trips around the world is perfect. And maybe they are interesting, plural. And they make me feel excited. Yeah, Joris, I love travel too. Kaylin, do you like traveling?
Of course. I love traveling. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Now, Francesco, I think, is very impressed by your taste in music, Galen. Very impressed. Another AC/DC fan in the house. Very cool, fantastic. However, Carmela disagrees.
I don't
Carmela,
like rock
uh,
music. I prefer, well, classical music is beautiful. Yeah.
It's true. Classical music is very, very beautiful. But you can like both. I like rock music and classical music. In fact, Massimo also agrees with you, Kaylin.
I really like rock music. My favorite rock bands, they're AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, and Deep Purple.
Very
Hmm.
good. Yeah, so you picked up on a small mistake there. My favorite are rock bands. We need the verb to be. My favorite are rock bands. Very, very cool. Nice. Claudia, another person who's not a fan, however.
I hate rock music because it's noisy. It's noisy. Oh,
Yes.
Claudia
So
has said it's noisy when we don't need the ah. Hmm.
exactly. I agree with you. It is noisy, but that's why it's fantastic. It's great to be noisy.
Yes.
And finally, Domenico has a lovely comment. Yoga is enjoyable. Yes, I think in this period, yoga is very
Like doing
relaxing
yoga.
to do. Very good.
Mm.
All right, guys, we're at the end of yet another webinar. Thank you so, so much for joining us again. It was so, so lovely to be welcomed by so many of you from all over Italy and beyond, and Lyon as well. Amazing. So thank you so, so much for watching. Don't forget that there are webinars every day, every hour for every level. So continue to join us, teachers, and see you again soon. I hope. So bye bye from me.
See you guys. I'll see you in the next webinar.
See you soon, guys. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.